This is AYV Entertainment.
Salon, Kontri, Porto. Salon, Kontri, Porto. Inside this country, Portia. Inside this country, Porto. Inside this country, Portia. Inside this country, Porto. Ministry of Tourism Day. Inside this country, Porto. National Tourist Body. Inside this country, Porto. Monument Relics Commission. Inside this country, Porto. AYV Center. Inside this country, Porto. Salon, Kontri, Porto. Salon, Kontri, Porto. Salon, Kontri, Porto. Inside this country, Portia. Inside this country, Porto. Inside this country, Portia. Inside this country, Porto. Inside this country, Porto. Inside this country, Porto. Tourism, I say the day. Inside this country, Porto. Traditional business day. Inside this country, Porto. Tourism business day. Inside this country, Porto. Country food, I say it day. Inside this country, Porto. Salon, Kontri, Porto. Salon, Kontri, Porto. Salon, Kontri, Porto. Salon, Kontri, Porto. Inside this country, Portia. Inside this country, Porto. Inside this country, Portia. Inside this country, Porto. History and culture day. Inside this country, Porto. Country food, I say it day. Inside this country, Porto. Tourist side, I say it day. Inside this country, Porto. Inside this country, Porto. Inside this country, Porto.
Inside this country port, inside this country Porto. Well, now so go welcome you from the Africa Young Voices AYV TV. We want for glad for bring you the Salon Country Ports. Salon Country Ports they come to you from the Ministry of Tourism and Cultural Affairs, the National Tourist Board, and now the Monument and Relics Commission they before for bring you the Salon Country Ports. Me na Mohamed Farid Kagbo.
Me na Francis Musa Momoh.
Well, inside the Salon Country ports, we get plenty things in there. And as you can see, the ports, they right now, the ports ready. Francis, what do you think is inside the ports today?
Me self no know wetin dey inside this pot, but I know say boku thing dey where people then go learn from this country port today as we dey start for boil am.
Well, remember, say yourself whether now also or any side you day, yourself can be part of this program here. So, in case you want to send message, you can do them on 030 718 777. 030 718 777. Now the number where you will send your text message and tell me about what you think about this program, or yourself can make your own contribution inside this particular program. Well, we get the country ports now so, and we go try for go open them and try for see waiting day inside the country port because myself now so no know waiting inside the country ports. Francis, you know waiting inside there?
Like I don't tell you now, me self no know wetin dey inside this country port, but I just hopeful say boku thing then dey where people then go learn, where then they na host they watch AYV right now through Monument and Relics Commission.
Well, you where they listen so, or you where they watch you so. You want to say we open the country ports? You want to say we open them or you don't want to say we open them? Okay. Now, I see say you want actually let we open the country ports. So, Francis, let we open the country ports and try for begin pull the things already inside it so that all man will know what's everything they do. We open the country ports right now.
The country ports they open now for le we begin see wetin dey inside it.
Yes, I will take the first peek. Let's just set my eye. I will close my eyes and take the first peek. Let's see waiting at the first thing where they come out inside the country ports. Well, I don't open up. I don't take the first peek. I will now watch waiting inside there. Let me see. You can guess what's inside there.
Farid,
Waiting at the first thing don't come out inside the country ports.
Farid,
Yes.
tell me wetin dey inside the country port.
Well, inside the country ports, the first thing we don't come out inside there. Now, something we have to do with Creole engagement.
Yeah? Wow.
Creole engagement.
Wow.
Well, the Monument and Relics Commission gets school heritage club them. Then school also be only do different things them. And one thing where them in do, now one called cross cultural competition where school and a salon been do that competition day in combination with other school them na Uganda and Zimbabwe. But inside Salon, now 5 schools them take part. Last week, we been going to 2 of them teaching and the way the school them in Showy. Now, the annual Memorial School Heritage Club been do something, then Showy waiting to happen inside crew engagement. Listen and watch and see.
This is the annual Memorial School Heritage Club. We're there for showing how crew engagement ceremony can take place that we Kontri Salon.
Knock, knock, knock. Knock, knock, knock. Passing out there.
Now, who that stand the way they knock me the mouth so?
Pa, Nami Bola, I bring good news for you today.
We go wait send our money.
No, Pa, this news that we bring, enough it's more wait na money. One can tell you one time.
Make a open for them?
Yes.
Okay. Look inside. What's it bring you can and me host this next year so?
Well, before we talk anything, we want to do now this small color.
Okay.
Well, as you know, me na Bola and this na me trampoline.
And here them na Ayodele, this na me young people and we meet.
Well, the reason we care for, now we baba modu na insane we. Case one fine was na that garden na in once.
Well, that garden there and that was there. Not to me to take care of them. Salabi!
Yes,
Salabi!
Yes, uncle.
Salabi, them people there come say, they see one fine was na you garden where they come for can take.
Yeah, this small transport here. One put na and we you go and go na that garden and
well, as soon as I don't see, I think say that this is not the only rose where we get now regarding.
Not throwing this, not also even my family.
And the last rose this way we get, we not get no other rose again. Okay. Two dollar here.
Now in this.
You sabi them people here so?
Yes, uncle.
Make her take another hand.
Uncle, take us, sir.
This we use here, so any man we see it must say it belongs to us.
Me work don't make small pen so that unu go eat before unu dey go. And not stop there. This na in our small gift where we get for give una where unu go take to unu boy picking, make you know say we all one.
Well, for make una know say we mean serious for this rose here. 3 months from now, when exactly is February 1, we can marry this woman and take her as we young picking away.
In Jesus' name. Amen.
Well, that's now the annual Memorial School Heritage Club. And the interesting thing is that the video they just limit them to 3 minutes. And that's make you see show but call that detail them. Well, continue for listening to Salon Kontri Port as we continue for look inside the. Let we go inside the Kontri Port back and see waiting we go pull.
Okay. Let watch.
No, you have to watch you. Just take any way commodity because the Kontri Port you get plenty in them. Any way commodity
Okay. Yes. Fare. I mean, people are waiting at house. Where they watch Kontri Port. This second program, they can talk to we little bit about Salon history where Whitman then come to we. We all know say Whitman then rule we for at least 153 years before we get we independence. We nine with the C de l'Exide na Salon. So una watch this little bit talk about Salon colonial history. Today we did at Leicester Peak, one of the highest peak them in the western area, an estimated elevation of 585 meters above sea level. So today we dey bring una Salon history where the Whitman camp meet we. So the first time, Salon na one of the first place them way Whitman then get contact with na West Africa. At least by the 15th century, Whitman they don't begin camp na the coast for come meet with people them. Who side them they do business. So then come them meet them with people them, Bullums, then be there na the coast of Sierra Leone, then they do business, then where the Whitman then come, especially the Portuguese, then come, then back and participate pan this business here where we people them be they do. So like the Portuguese them where then come, they not be get that big colonial program for say the one for can really can sit down and rule we. Yes, so then do small business later then go. But when we want to talk about Salon in colonial history now, then we go talk about the British when them really beget that big project for rule Sierra Leone. So by 1618, you be don't get the company of adventurers wey be there na London, where they trade na Africa, be don't begin trade na Sierra Leone. So if we talk about colonial history, wetin start as colonial history na Sierra Leone, it start first as business, because the colonial people then let the British them, the first plan na for let them begin do business na Africa, begin make a lot of people and go into Christian religion, then carry with education. But wetin really na be the wetin start colonialism na Salon na be company, then start first as business. Then business then they where then come to people they do later the business get for change, then go into slavery, then begin take people them carry them go na other place then where them be one for support, because here be like a natural resource base. Then they can then take the goods them here, then carry and go for go help grow their own country them. So when we talk about wetin really begin car with British man then as Sierra Leone for can really rule we, you dey talk about slavery. One case be there na England where one slave and enslaved master, where na Somerset with his slave master then call am steward. Somerset and steward they be get this case say this man a free man or not a free man but a slave. So at the end of the day, one man where they call Granby Sharp na be lawyer, he try for support Somerset so that he go win this case here. So they win this case, Lord Mansfield say this man a free man because of he dey na a land where they not enslave people them, where na London then send them day. So from that case, a lot of people then begin come down na London for say then are free people them. But because of the suffering of the blacks and will be day under na London that send day, so the Whitman then begin say black man and a burden to them. So they will want for pull them out of that place, then send them some side. So few recommendations then come. So especially one recommendation will come up from one entomologist where we don't live in a Salon and call him any Smithman. He recommends say Salon a fine place where then go able send them free slave there come. So in 1787, they able spend money in England and send them with other good people them. They carry the first set of slaves in a Salon and call them the Black Paws. So by 1787, 400 black man them where they be done free now, and up to 60 European them also with colonists them then come a Salon then find this place here then call them province of freedom, where now in later become Freetown in 1792. So when a kaya them be need for begin get without them for able to control and rule them people there by 1787. So by 1790, 1791, then start what they call St. George's Bay Company. St. George's Bay Company now in turn to Sierra Leone Company for rule the settlements at the way they come with na Salon. So from that 1790, 1791 where that business they start, you get people them will be the run that business they way where in later form into colonial rule. So in 1808, this company where they be done charter, it turned to the crown. Where now in from that time, 1808, now Sierra Leone become a crown colony. So now from that time, nine big colonial business starts na Sierra Leone 1808. So from 1808 now the Queen na England or king they will be in England and be the rule Sierra Leone, because when they count them first as ex-slave, they be feel say yeah na independent place, nobody know for rule them from other side. But at the end of the day, the thing change because then see say they able exploit here and able to take resources and carry them go over yonder. So from that time they then start the colony in 1808. So this is how they see now today. Freetown, because from where 1792 then count over 1,190 people from Nova Scotia when I be free slaves. Now then can now they name this place where they see so down yonder where outside the country where they call Freetown. We are now they be called the Crown Colony. So the side where they call upline today, now in be Sierra Leone, so the British man them. Yeah, now in be the colony because them see say the one that where they carry it, now British subject them, they're not to Sierra Leone and them. The one that will be the out where they call protectorate, now they be Sierra Leone and them. So them we don't do this business here say because first they be just one for day at this place here. But I notice for say most of the goods in them now upline in the commode, so that's what they call upline today. So in 1896. The colonial government now say, well, let we declare a protectorate. So in 1896, then declare a protectorate over Sierra Leone, when na be the interland. So from that 1896, we then declare Salon a protectorate. Then for March, the two places when I be separate place them to the Westman them as one country. So from that time now, Sierra when I be the protectorate. Yeah, when I be the colony, become Sierra Leone. The rule we take from then, 1600, they don't the rule we take, or 1808, where then start the Crown Colony, they don't the rule we take. So, by the time they pass 1896, 1898, some people in back when I be Sierra Leone and indigenous Sierra Leone and begin conscious, say, we serve one for rule we serve now. We serve one for rule we serve now. So, independence movement then begin grab up. Sierra Leone and they begin say, well, we need for come as one, and able to rule your own country as one. So though Boku struggles be there, but at the end of the day, the organization of Sierra Leoneans them with one mind, one focus, one vision, come together and say, well, let we fight, let we able to get independence, political independence, so that we able to control ourselves. So then form different groups them as one vision, as one society where one Sierra Leonean, when a Samuel Timagai be turned head of the other people them, they all go to England, then go talk for law able to get independence. By the 27th of April 1961, Sierra Leone gets political independence. That they mean now say we come out from Whitman rule, then Sierra Leone and themselves begin rule themselves. So, me people them, if we not want for know how Sierra Leone be from independence, say up to today, where we did in our present day Sierra Leone, we na keep our eyes them focus on the camera of Salon Kontri Port for the next program.
One of Sierra Leone's youngest historians, Francis Momoh, who gets in the studio, so now we tell with our history day. Well, when we get colonialism, plenty things happen, and still, over almost 100 years, we still see the legacy still around. Francis?
Yes. Now, I make we say, Salon Kontri Port with the country with people, it get for help for history, where we go say entertainment. So you dey learn the history, that you dey enjoy them. Entertainment, edutainment, tourism, because we dey talk about tourism also. While people then get for the travel, they get for the enjoy everything that happen at the country because we good.
Okay, straight away we dey go inside the ports back. Now this time around, I dey open the ports and let we see.
I pull the pot cover.
Wow, let's just dip in again and see what's in at the next thing. Let's shake her. Because I want to take something.
Yeah.
Let me see that something where people go actually want to watch. That's where people go want to see and want to know about. Let's just open them and see waiting kind inside now or waiting come out.
Waiting you pots, get it.
At the ports right now.
Waiting you get it. We soup people.
This are the keep them. I know they show nobody. Yeah. I know they show nobody. I keep. I put some back inside the pot. In fact.
Ah no, fire the big.
I want to put inside the pot back. I want to put inside.
The big from people. The one for C.
Anyway.
The one for C.
Anyway, I'm not gonna put inside the pot because I want to let Yusuf share with me. Waiting, I don't put inside the pots. Well, this na cook business. We heritage school club them. Don't they cook for we? They don't they prepare fine dish them for we. So what we do? We go to Henry Ferguson Junior Secondary School, the Heritage Club, been prepared some nice potato leaf. As you watch, you self go know say the potato leaf be actually what man can say it delicious, it extra palatable. I don't speak big English now. Anyway, let me see waiting. Now the thing we do as Henry Ferguson School Heritage Club prepare potato leaf.
This time we come to Salon, so we know it's in get some blessing.
Okay.
Well, thank you them. This na and the Fagos Heritage Club. My name na Maria Tukuria. Well, today we dey can cook peteteli. Well, when you dey cook the peteteli, first of all, you dey pour the water, and after that, you turn the palm wine. After I don't pour the palm wine, now the ogui now the put soup. Why are they put the ogui? Now for me the plastas and the scent smell fine.
Try to vibe of us, that we thank God for this one. What?
And they can put the beans blend well with other ingredients. Right now they can put the maggi.
Let man left for sleep. Now begin creep. Yeah.
Well, I can't put now the pepper.
Man feel pain and strain. But I believe in the end, we must get gain. If we listen to the lesson, we'll get some blessing.
Now I can't put now the fish. Now put on now.
Stop the badat and Kongosa. Now by the way they all them bad news can scatter. So man they still fool, but all way them go school. You go so they cancel. You talk this and talk that. He put for me, they just they take. You think you really wanna, so man can go na corner and make him member. Who saying this thing good? All man look corrupt, even speaking with just born. People they go up and down at the tongue. What's in the cause that? Now the feds. So mommy and daddy, let we come together for this one word.
Salon Milan, Salon Milan, Salon now we on. Salon for me, Salon for you, Salon for we all. To wait the gun, let we let go run. To wait the gun, let we get some fun. Salon Milan, Salon Milan, Salon now we on. Salon for me, Salon for you, Salon for we all. To wait the gun. Let we let go run. To wait the gun,
It is the Fagos is Heritage Club. No? I don't go to tell you for it. Right now they enjoy. They tell you Kontri fish and Kontri fall. You know they so now. They enjoy with your hand.
Very, very delicious. You put the gobon. Where's the gobon? The gobon.
Yeah. It's sweet. You can sell it inside.
Mina Starbuberete, the patron teacher for Henry Fagos in Heritage Club. Well, today the members then just don't demonstrate how for cook peteteli way as you see self where they eat so I enjoy soup. And I believe say this na one way for land with woman them. When woman no sabi cook, then they can be problem. When man get woman who sabi cook, he can invite him friend them for come. He love them with that. So I tell you all thank you for when they come and do this cooking today, this practical. I enjoy them and I still continue to enjoy them.
We made the fire and I cut the plastas and blow fire.
When I first met S content and I was gonna make it to go bye-bye, and only bye-bye can I make fire. Then I even make the cut before.
Now me name na Fisa too. Now we pick the fish and I'm glad for the soup because the soup it tastes sweet. Now me name Maria Tukuria and now me cook the plastas. Now me act as the chief cook. I cook and fine and all man taste delicious. I'm name Mabinti. As you can see, we put the pepper, the abas, style to make sweet. No, anyway, the cook is sweet.
Wow.
Wow.
The Henry Fagosin. Francis, how you taste that soup there?
Wow, the soup is sweet. Fine one. I enjoy the pamine. I enjoy the how they cut the potato leaf. I enjoy the country fall. It be very good that day.
Well, of course, you will notice potato leaf yet. Maybe you don't can Salon, but you know eat potato leaf yet. You need for try 'em. Again, this is a message to we people them with tourists where they come. They finally wanna eat with food them. Yeah, they will say they wanna enjoy waiting at Salon food. Continue for listening to the program. The program you listen to now Salon Kontri Ports. And AYV join on with Ministry of Tourism, the National Tourist Board, and Monuments and Relics Commission for make the program they reach you. In case you want to be part of the program, you can send your message to 030-718-777. 030-718-777, my number for send you text message and be part of this program. You will see the number just on the screen. Continue for watch the program as Mina Mohamed Farid Kabo and
Mina Francis Musa Momoh.
We can go inside the post back again and see waiting at the next thing we will come out say. Francis, let me
yes, Farid, I enjoy the music we play the potato leaf, Salon Milan, Salon for we all.
Yes,
just like the country ports, now we all get them. Any side you dey Salon, you dey in America, you dey Germany, you dey Puerto Rico. Any side you get Salon connection. We all, now yeah we dey. Now we Salon this
and
for we culture.
Cool do that music there.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't get so copyright over them.
Yeah.
Wait I can guess.
Guess.
I can guess.
Guess.
It must be saying that something we get for do it. Now don't talk about its business. I know medicine business. Na medicine.
Well, no. You miss her. And this one where they come to with people and now through Salon Country Ports, we call her research. Research. Because like we they say, any side you day, how you go on for know about new thing there? Now where you dig deep for know waiting be don't pass. We now with history. So this research, Monuments and Relics Commission, they partner through the Ministry of Tourism and Cultural Affairs. They partner with university there now, other places in the world, so that they go able to help and see what's in the happen as Salon history. So we partner with Syracuse University. If we go to Syracuse University, the Maxwell School of Public Affairs, now they then get the archaeology school. So we get one Nigerian paddy where they do in PhD, and in PhD, this will paddy as a one can do and a Salon for know about Creole history, waiting be don't happen. You find out boku thing them, but we dey dig na ground because we say archaeology. Archaeology now where you dig na ground, you able find something and connect them to waiting the people them we don't they do. So we now watch Regent.
What's her name?
Regent. The person in name Oluseyi Agbelusi. Now Regent Village. Now they will do this archaeology study. Pan two house them, the Johnson and also the Kings them. And we get support from the Eduman and Regents for do that work day. So we now watch the Regents archaeology research.
So this was the first one. And then once we found this, we were able to trace the angle and then we moved round. So this is our last unit that we done. So we take it because we were able to see this and we don't need to do that. We noticed there's an entrance here and also an entrance over there. So in terms of this, I know it's quite difficult to navigate this because of the lines and everything. But we have these lines as well because we don't want mixture, and then also we need to draw the plan and of this house in the long run. So, but just briefly, we have different layers here. So one layer here is the topsoil. So what we saw here was a hole that was dug in the ground. So it was where they were throwing it. So we see modern trash here. We didn't pick them, and you can see evidence here as well. So we didn't pick the modern trash. So this we will see as 21st century occupation. So below it is what we have here, which is the dark color here. So here we have something that we see as the 20th century materials. And those materials are very crucial because we saw a lot of coins that date to 1940s, British West African coin. And then we found a tap around here, which is made of copper as well as a water meter as well. And one other thing is that, but the 19th century that we're interested in, which is the liberated African, is this layer before the yellow one. So and this is the reason why we have to dig deep. Like I said, this is why we have to dig deep. So it was not just about opening up the land. We also want to know, we want to reach that particular. So we have the materials here, and I will show you in a moment. And then I'll also show you a field manual that will guide in terms of understanding. I know you guys are not archaeologists, so it takes time. So, but this is the layer that is really interesting and very crucial to us. So, and then what you now see where I'm starting is called the sterile layer. So we dug until we didn't find anything. So it's a kind of process. So it's just to understand stratigraphy. So when I show the material, I will tell you what comes from which level, and then how that helps us to understand this thing. So, all right, thank you so much for this. I hope, does anyone have any question? We cover some of the wood that was used to build the birdhouse. So, can you keep this with me? So these are the wood. So we saw some of them survived, not all. So just a few of them because they are really fragile. They're organic materials, so they very so easily. So we found some of the wood which we will keep. Some of them with the color, with the thing the paint that was used to decorate the house. So this is one. So we also have door locks. So for the door lock, we saw some materials that are like. We found keys too to some of these door locks. So, but basically, so we have them. So we have the nails. The nails are all over the place. So this is just an example of the nail. Though everything is, we can't really organize everything because they're coming out of each one. But if you look at the nails are different from the kind of nail we use today. So they are like cut nails. You see them that they're really good. So these are iron. We have some that are copper, that are made of copper that you can see. And we've seen evidence of this kind of nails on the Bones Island too, which attests to how old these are. So this is a coin which dates to like 1980 something in Sierra Leone. So it's from the Republic of Sierra Leone. But we also have some other coin I would like to show you. So, but this is just part of the architecture we found. We found keys, we found other materials that has to do with like glass, window glass and everything. So we have the collection, we've not done the analysis yet, so we can't really like show everything, but I think we can show sample of all that. So, and the nails come in different varieties. This is another one. So this is another kind of, I think this is for the roof, for the shade here. So
I am Jamesina King. I was Jamesina Johnson, and this property was owned by my grandfather, William A.O. Johnson. He bought the property, and the interesting thing about it, he bought it from a woman, Anna Thompson, in 1942. So, you know, again, talking about narratives, talking about our history, we like to say women, they were not empowered, but at that time you had empowered women. For a woman to sell, because I looked at the conveyance properly and I realized, yes, she actually sold it to my grandfather, who was the clerk of a lawyer. The root of title, and when I mean root of title, I mean the documents that we can now identify or locate in respect of this property. It dates back as far as 1891. So you can see here is history.
It is important that we push some of this kind of heritage education because over time and over centuries, we've been listening to perspective of histories that are not coming from us. Yeah, so you notice that most of what our kids know today is coming from a stranger. The lion himself has not told the story. So, and it's important for archaeology to inform that kind of history because what archaeology does is to look at the footprints of humans over time. And this gives us a direct discussions of what people have done and how we can associate that heritage association.
and that's also informed the kind of Sierra Leoneans that will come in time if they become patriotic and get pride in their own heritage.
So my greatest happiness today is for me to witness for the first time the act of archaeology. Like all the terms in books, carbon 14 or whatever you call it. We never had the chance. And besides, I hope you'll come back to help us in this country, because he will tell you, our research man especially, that we need specialists in this field. Excavation is absent here. On side and all the work that they did, we have no access. We have no Sierra Leonean to do this thing. So we want to help him, especially.
That's not the chairman for the Monuments and Relics Commission. Charlie after the end the work day we will work on a regent. Usai one Nigerian Oluseyi Agbelusi, they do research on archaeology. They dig the ground for find out something there about Salon history and heritage. Now we will go to the report straight away for see the next something. Let us just get and see. Wow, this let's get it. Big man want to talk to you. Big man want to talk to you. Big man at the tourism industry. The director of tourism at the Ministry of Tourism and Cultural Affairs, Mohamed Jallo, they can talk to you now. He gets message for you. Let me listen to it. He gets for say.
Mina Mohamed Jallo, mina the director of tourism at the Ministry of Tourism and Cultural Affairs. Una don't aware about this program when a Salon Kontri Ports. When the program where they help una for learn know about una culture, una heritage, for learn know also about tourism, what tourism they about. When I don't see some of the example of the benefit of tourism, we will get the Budapest, Bamako rally participant, we can Salon. We see how they spend money in hotels, in guest houses, they buy food in restaurants, they go now the attraction side, they go now number 2, and different places, you understand? So we want to look now for see how we go for continue this. We are doing it as a ministry, we make sure so we create the enabling environment. That is for ensure say the site they are there, the heritage places, then they will then come, we hope for train people them, for let them for know, and how for be very nice to them, so that when they can, they will get a friendly experience, when they go back and more people will come back in this country. We all know say we blessed in this country. We get beautiful lakes, we get beautiful rivers, we get beautiful beaches, we get beautiful culture, but also we look at the landscape of this country hard for see. No, you not go even talk about the weather where we get. This country is so blessed, and the people of Salon are friendly and hospitable people. And people away visitors on the car, they don't want to go again. But we want to make sure so we continue for less Sierra Leoneans and know where to get. And as a country, we know say this country plays a significant role where it can fight abolition of slave trade. That is why we slave forts, the old slave forts, we in Bones Island. Then we can also Bones Island, we get Banana Island, we get Bont Island, we get Plantain Island. These are all areas that we be to say along the way you get slave trade. We happen at that side and where they play significant role. And some of them side and side will be settlements where people in car they can't settle. Now when you come to nature, you know say now we get the largest population in terms now West Africa of the Western chimpanzee. Now we get a Salon. Where you go na the Loma Mountain and Mount Bitumani, you will find a lot there. And of course, now we are one of the only country where they able to get in contact with chimpanzee na the capital city where you get Akugama Chimpanzee Sanctuary. You know the chimpanzee na a very important animal, important because of intelligence. It's so close to human being. It's about 97% of the DNA of a human being now it gets. You know, so Salon gets so much. You talk about the leopard, you talk about the pygmy hippos, when you talk about bat species, a wide variety of bat species. And not only that, when you go up country, you go for see with ethnic and with cultural diversity in terms of heritage we present. So we get so much for offer, and we get so much for let Salon people enjoy, and then we show them to the international community. So there with the advice una continue for look this particular program we then call Salon Kontri Ports, and with tourism we go to help for put money in our pocket, we go to help for protect the environment, we go to help for make sure say people in car and the Salon service Salon, and not only for service Salon but for service Salon in a very, very positive manner. Thank you very much.
From Director Mohamed Jallo na the Ministry of Tourism and Cultural Affairs. He says Salon na blessed country. And all thing we positive, the positive vibe of Sierra Leone, now we want for shape to the Salon country port, like una yeri form am. So we go inside the country port back.
Yes, I just want to say you can be part of the program. Send message on 030-718-777 and be part of this program in case you want express any thing or you want to talk about any thing that we discuss inside the program. Let me go inside the ports, Francis, and
they
see.
set me eye this time. They
Okay,
set me eye this time.
Let me open them for you.
Yeah, they set me eye this time here for let I put me on inside the country ports.
Wow.
And
we find something we don't want.
Yeah, let's see.
We want
to we will guess what I get here.
We want to see them. I know we will guess, but okay. I know see no one has something we say we like or has something we don't do.
Okay. You see, we don't hear history, we don't hear message, positive message from the director. Now we also want for shake with body. Now so come out inside this country ports. We want for shake with body them. And Uda, remember them old games that we don't they play. Yeah. Now in the school heritage club of FSSG, they come with back to we. And this game here, then call her Accra. Accra, naughty, everything. Now we dey carry to Salon, so the games, we history, we entertainment, all things loaded inside the country port. So now watch FSSG pan Accra.
And I'm so happy to play this game today because it reminds me for the past and it reminds me for culture and tradition. So I'm glad it's today for play this game.
My name is Zainab Sahida Rojas. From 2, I launch Komoso. We can play. We play till the ring that we go inside from back. But for today, we don't can play this game. So it don't say what play. As you can see, the palm the all red because it don't say what play the game and why they clap me hands then. So it don't get red. So I'm so happy for what play the game today. Thank you.
Picking them at the Freetown Secondary School for Girls Heritage Club. Without wasting time, we go inside the Kontri Port back and see what's in the day because we want for empty sports here. We don't want anything left today. They all think outside the ports.
For sure.
Hey, Shabu. Sabi that ethnic group there? The Shabu people, they can know their history. Let us now join one Shabu man with plenty of people in Sabi. When are Solomon, CD, KD. Let us now listen what you get for say about Shabu history.
Now my name Solomon CD KD, traditionally known as Kaimisa. Born of Bont, Shabu Island, Dima to be specific. I mean, a Shabu by tribe, and I'll get my education on the Shabu land. Yes, the Shabu people, they seem to be unique, a unique people because even the history of this country, they tell you, say, the Shabu people were the original inhabitants of Sierra Leone. Now people they were found along the coastal area of Sierra Leone, from the Freetown River, around the coastal area of Freetown, and going to the peninsula as far as the Boom River, which even covers the Shabu Island, Plantain Islands, Banana Island, Shenge, and even the interland, including Moyamba and Bo. So these people, they are known to be predominantly fishermen, carvers, farmers, and traders. And they don't fishing more on canoes than in the use, and then they process them fish by drying, and some can be eaten fresh, and they involved in fish trading. Although later, when the Europeans arrived now and stayed with them, they had to evolve in the slave trade, but that was later. But originally, the Shabros are fishermen, carvers, farmers, and traders. And then get a unique culture. They believe in one God called Obatoke. And this God, they believe that is the father of all the Shabros. And that Mother Earth is the mother. And that their ancestors cannot be separated from them. That death cannot separate them from their ancestors. In fact, that is why they believe in pouring libation, and that their ancestors can be intercessors between them and the God Obatuke, the Almighty God. And that by simply just pouring libation to their ancestor or whosoever that has passed away, that person will directly intercede between him and God, so that whatever he wants can be done. So the Shabros believe that their fortune, their success, and whatever can also be influenced by their forefathers. That is why they believe in libations, and they are of the view that these ancestors should not be neglected, that they should be remembered at all times. That is why, in fact, these people stage ceremonies during which, you know, they perform some festive activities by, you know, offering cooked food, put it somewhere, and then putting like some wine and water close to that food, and then they later pour the libation and invoke the presence of the ancestors to those food, so that they believe that those ancestors are still living. So by deserting the place, the ancestors will now come and, you know, help themselves with that food, so that whatever they want to get from those ancestors, that the ancestors can be appeased, and then do that for them. So the Shabros actually believe in that culture. That is why you see, even today, they believe in pouring libations, so that their forefathers can intercede for them to Obatoke, the Almighty God. The women also have their own society, which is the Bondo. But originally, these societies, the Poro society, actually, is said to be the institution of authority. And this is the institution wherein chiefs and kings are crowned in the Poro bush. Before you become a king or chief, you have to be taken to the Poro bush, and there you'll be coronated. And nobody will ever become a king or chief without being a Poro member. That was, in fact, that was what forbade women from becoming kings or chiefs in the Shabu land. And even today, it is difficult for women to become paramount chiefs, because we believe that attaining that authority level, you must be, a member of the Poro society.
Solomon, CD Kedi himself now one Shabu man, we be tell we small thing about Shabu history. Let we go inside the pot and see. Let we try because same no day again. All you know day?
No.
Let we try see waiting.
Let's see what we get.
This pot here contain no.
So this one way we pull inside the pot, we go back to the School Heritage Club. This School Heritage Club now St. Edwards, because St. Edwards, like we be say, they take part in the programs that we get. So this one they tell we how chief or king, because we get kingdom first before the witman then can turn into chief. So how chief or kingdom be the transition. Now in St. Edwards they can tell we where chief they pass away or return back to the ancestors them. When I watch.
Family una couche, this na the St. Edwards Secondary School Heritage Club. We dey can show una wetin can happen when chief die na Salon.
The people of my fucking village, the chief now send me for una all. For can tell una say, once you all man and woman are the coach barre.
I will call una come here as a concerning the future of this village. Oh by, I want to take care of myself, especially when I be killing. The unity be among una. I said they talk to una so. When I said this is I don't old. When I see me here where you don't right, I don't old. So just big. I don't know what thing will happen to me so now. When I take care of myself and let unity be among una. Now this I get for sale una.
Chief, anything you say, ready for the OT, and you can do it here.
Bye.
Miami, would there be any to say?
Oh, bye. I will work with them to go that there for make sure we will continue this good work now. This will keep done.
Stop! What's what I can do that?
We can't see the chief.
Now wait.
Back in.
Now come. What's up, Asik? And what's up with this?
Now me send call una. And soon as they see the chief situation, I just need few things them from una. What I will take from me no buy. I need 2 snake teeth. 2 fall we go on back. Not alligator pits.
Yes, Pakamoko. Kalita.
What do you think for you again?
Pakamoko, today it's over couch. You don't try. When I want to get you over couch, that 2 snake teeth.
Any other way not there, all the chief go with him back a kind in there. Make a light on now. Una, I'm a brother there. Chief, don't travel. Don't go, look at the go. Don't cross 240 rivers, look at the go.
Well, that's St. Edward's Heritage Club. They said we do some performance for that cross-cultural competition day. Waiting tell we waiting can happen with Chief Dai. Well, I go inside the port now and see waiting. The last thing inside the port now this now. The last one. And the last one is who? Wow. Waiting. Mambo waterfall. DBN said we don't see plenty people they go na this Mambo waterfall here soon. So the attention of government self don't candy. Let we see what everything may happen as the Ministry of Tourism and then partner yourself go work on this great Mambo waterfall. Now the last thing that inside the country reports.
Today we can live na the Mambo waterfall na yaso inside the Minister of Tourism and Cultural Affairs and other different people that they come to come find out how this water day and waiting na the things them where they go do for them to develop this water yaso. So we come and see waiting with Minister to come.
So much for the ministry because this already belongs to go. But the fact that we don't get the waterfall now, we can develop to partner them, we will world class standard. We will make more visitors than they can Salon. Then they will come visit and they come to visit them to their falls, then they are not falls. So you don't want to be fast and go way. They encourage you to go to but this is a lot for me. We need to say, you know, they probably don't get this corona. And we also discourage them, we don't reach. So the tourism, this corona just can't stop them. But waiting not do for we, go don't see this, we can't fight up for the community. We just don't make the spirit stop that for me more. Say, that financial index, stop corona don't come. We don't have new energy, don't excite you now. But there's some new things that we're going to plan. So we need a lot of Salon. We need a lot of the president. Because we all know the president of the tourism as one of the and we are not in the future. Last year, the amount of tourists that we got about 170,000. This year, we target 200,000. For Kontri, even though the corona don't come, our God don't make long control the corona side of the country. This is a new thing we will make the partner. And I want to say to the whole national form, all central authorities, salary, but all the good partnership with the health sites there. So they will do those, they will do also the barrier in terms of payment to the banks. That they will be generated from as well. Then of course, you know, when the tourists take their money, so don't let the sites
Good afternoon. The name is Mr. Momoh Samai. I'm the head man of the community, Mambo community.
How long are you there?
Well, I don't there over 52 years now.
So if you don't know about water,
yeah, this water we don't know.
how is much water?
This water we don't know about them before. The time we know about this water, that's a Yanabe forest. At that time we will work out, we will come and patrol. Because the new community have the travel. And they come and go, come and go, come and go. So we see this waterfall, but at that time, where this waterfall today, they had for top box. Unless now some brother they wait to come here, they say come for come walk. They can discover more this waterfall.
So which one they government do for this waterfall? What part of the tourist development? Which one
what you want the government do? Number one, we need to let government put hand for this waterfall because this is not a good thing for the country and with me own community. Because this they improve one million community. So they ask for the government or make them put hand and this year let them take them serious because this is not a side way it look fine for the country.
Ministry of Tourism and Cultural Affairs and in partner in Wakagu and na the Mambo Waterfall. Now so we will take lock the country port for today because all things done inside the country ports. Yeah. The Salon country port will come back again next Saturday on AYV Entertainment Channel 34. So today, one for say plenty thank you to all who are help for making this meet you and to the staff themselves here at AYV. Mina Mohamed Fari Kabo.
And Mina Francis Musa Momoh on Tata.
Salon country port, oh. Salon country port. Inside this country port, yeah. Inside this country port, oh. Inside this country port, yeah. Inside this country port, oh. Ministry of Tourism, yeah. Inside this country port, oh. National Tourist Board, yeah. Inside this country port, oh. Monument Relics Commission. Inside this country port, oh. AYV sent me, oh. Inside this country port, oh. Salon country port, oh.
You are watching AYV Entertainment.